there's a city policeman sitting right over there. And I will take any one of y'all to him, and y'all will go to juvenile court. Tape record it, put it on YouTube, put it wherever you'd like.
What's a Karen's worst nightmare? Skaters. This should be interesting. Also, subscribe.
I'm making a deal with you right here, right now. They better all hear it. Any profanity? No, you laugh, you laugh. Any profanity comes out of any of y'all's mouths. There is a rule that says no profanity. There's a city policeman sitting right over there. And I will take any one of y'all to him, and y'all will go to juvenile court. Tape record it, put it on YouTube, put it wherever you'd like.
Where's this coming from?
He was cussing like a sailor, and I asked him not to. And he refused. So I called the city police, and they said I can take him or any of you that can't respect it if you want to mouth off in front of a child.
So the first thing I notice here is the extreme levels of open body language. She's doing huge gestures with her arms and hands and pointing at pretty much everyone. This shows us that she feels dominant and in control of the situation. Probably the only time this Karen gets to be dominant, and she's gonna make the most of it. Swearing isn't that big of a deal, and this woman knows it. Like many other Karens, she uses any excuse to use the very little power she has to make her feel more important. It's very sad. In body language terms, her actions are coming across as very confrontational, which shows that she isn't afraid of the kids, as their kids. When we meet a stressor, which is basically anything that causes or has the potential to cause injury or death, we quickly decide whether we're more dominant or submissive than it. So, stronger or weaker basically. Our sympathetic nervous system quickly chooses one of three responses, based on its almost gut feeling. These responses are fight, flight, and freeze. If it thinks that we're strong enough to defeat the stressor, we go into the fight response. If we're weaker, we go into the flight response. And if we're trapped or unable to escape due to the stressor's speed, we freeze.
Because this is a city park and there's no reason to be talking like that.
Alright, I understand. A lot of us don't act like that though, so.
Exactly. But for those of you who do and don't have a sense enough to put a cork in it when asked to be respectful, thank you. But you should do it a whole lot harder.
Tell her. Tell Mom.
You tattling? Mom is gonna...
You're gonna get grounded for tattling. Mom's gonna ground the hell out of you.
No, sure.
Hey! The heck?
Wait till Mom comes to pick me up.
No, there are enough F words coming out of his mouth that he should be ashamed of what he said. And he said his mother didn't care, nor did his dad.
Don't listen to him, he's crazy.
Well,
He's just messing with you. He's just messing with you.
Well, I hope his parents see
I have
it,
his mom's number, you wanna call
and
her?
I hope she grounds him for eternity.
Now watching this video, I'm finding it very hard to resist saying the word fuck. I feel sorry for this kid. He's genuinely scared his parents finding out that he swore. You can tell this from the pacifying behaviors he's giving off. When we encounter a stressor, which for this kid is the Karen, and the threat of his parents finding out he swore, we do what's called pacifying behaviors. Basically, these are the brain's way of releasing the stress, and to show others that we're feeling stressed as we're pack animals at the end of the day. These behaviors include scratching, folding of the arms, not being able to stand in place, touching of the chest, fidgeting, and many other non-verbal cues. The kid keeps fidgeting with his trousers and uses it as a way to calm himself down. He also does distancing behaviors with his head, which are ways the brain puts distance between itself and the stressor. Now, I like a good laugh as much as anyone, but this Karen isn't being funny. She's actually upsetting this kid. This woman wants to basically push people around and act important, as she lacks any real importance in life. Now this kid in green is being a good wingman. He's trying to be non-confrontational and calm the situation down. He's trying to act jokey to befriend the Karen and make her calm down to ease the situation. And good on him.
Because you have been served, my man.
Even leaving you hanging, boy. Leaving you hanging.
Did I
up.
City police are right over there waiting.
Where they at?
And it's on speed dial. They're sitting right over there waiting.
I ride scooters. Will you quit talking?
I rollerblade.
I mean, this is pretty cringe-filled. The kid in green has reduced the severity of the situation by being jokey, helping the kid in red who was clearly very upset before. Now they're just both playing along and the kid isn't feeling so bad. This guy's a really good friend and has some pretty awesome social skills to change the situation around. Notice how he even steps closer to the Karen, changing his proxemics and making her feel involved and part of the group. And she then responds by smiling and acting in a more childish way, not as hostile as before. Some good manipulation there. It's actually really surprising how much our body language can change a situation. And one of the benefits of learning body language is that you can easily pick out and adapt body language for your own gain. The kid in green did just that. It's really cool.
I'm done.
Scooters. All right, progress sticks. All right, your side.
Now, y'all, it's his fault.
Why you gotta be such
I take full blame for it. I'm sorry for whatever profanity.
Shut the
God,
front door.
forgive my sins. Amen.
Just shut the front door, bruh.
No, I'm just saying, 'cause I don't like people beating on me.
You want me to look at that with police officer and we can send it? I'll be glad to.
Please don't video.
Would you like me to go get it? I'll be glad to. We can check his camera. Be glad to, because if my picture shows up, I can sue you. Same thing.
How can you sue?
It's not illegal to video.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah,
If you don't have
he
a
just
consent.
told me it was illegal for me to
Video
video.
me under 18.
He just
I've
told
never-
me it was illegal for me to.
Send me video on your phone.
Now, one of the best weapons in the Karen's arsenal is the threat to sue for absolutely no reason. Recording in public is perfectly legal, which they soon point out to her. How low do you have to stoop to threaten to sue kids? I mean, come on. The adult on the left looks totally bored stiff. He has his hand in his pocket, which is a sign of shyness. He doesn't want to be involved in the situation, and for good reason. He doesn't want to tell the woman how utterly stupid she is, and also doesn't want to tell off the kids for doing absolutely nothing wrong. So he just sort of stands there, watching.
He's telling me it's illegal for me to. I said it's illegal for you to.
I was there once.
Like, I'm trying to get sponsored for Urban Eye. Not all over the phone.
Urban Eye is poop.
He's doing this again and doesn't know what's coming out of it.
He's not even talking about anything that has to do with what you're talking about. He's talking to us about something else.
No, he came to me. He just, see, you're jumping in somebody's Kool-Aid, you don't know the flavor. He just walked up to me
That's a
and
good
started
thing.
a
I like that thing
conversation.
too. That's a really good thing.
Hey, Dad.
He just walked up to me and started a conversation. So see your way out of it. If you don't have a college degree and you don't know what you're talking about,
I think he actually went to LSU.
you wouldn't know it by his actions.
Quit making.
Watching these videos is so painful, even the dog's bored. She's trying to mock and belittle the skaters, again doing more open body language. When we do excessive amounts of hand gestures, it shows that we're desperate to be listened to. Humans like movement, and gestures are a way to get attention and emphasize our points. She is trying deliberately to get their attention and to threaten and intimidate them. No one's really making any eye contact with her. Normally when we're in communication, we should make eye contact 75% of the time when listening to someone and 50% when talking. These guys barely look at her, showing that they don't value what she has to say at all. This is what's prompting her to do excessive gesturing with her hands. She's clamoring for attention.
You're so immature.
So, we done?
Oh, we're done. I'm just asking, please, to just not videotape me.
We done.
All right.
Done, Blason?
Can you come make a sponsor me tape?
Nope.
Why? I think you and I have had enough banter for the day, unless we want to go up the street.
Okay, I'm getting back to videoing with.
What's up the street? The cop.
Come on. Let's go get a line.
I'm just asking a
Am I
question.
speaking
I
with
was
you?
just asking a
I'm not
question.
speaking with you.
But I was just asking a question.
I'm not having a conversation.
But if I try to start a conversation with you with a question, why can't you answer it?
I'm not talking to you.
I swear, we need a dog play hand.
I'm just gonna listen to Wu-Tang Clan.
It's
Let's
a
get.
public conversation. I'm not entering.
But I was just asking you a question.
It's not between you.
All right. Your smile makes my day cold. Avery, do you wake up?
I don't know why you little munchkins think y'all all have to get in somebody's business.
Because we're a family.
Are you? Then you want to come with him?
Little munchkins, she really said that. A couple of the skaters have their hands on their hips, which is a sign of readiness to jump to action. They're willing to challenge this Karen if she escalates the situation. Hands on the hips with feet spread wide apart is a power pose and actually increases the levels of testosterone in the body, causing a boost in confidence. Just an interesting fact. You can actually hold this pose and artificially give yourself more confidence. It's really cool.
I care how smart you are. Just touch me. I dare you to touch me. Look, just touch me. I'll close my eyes and let you hit me.
Wouldn't waste
Do it.
energy. The air. It's not worth breathing.
There's not enough air.
Why are you like so worried about looking so good?
I'm not. Because
Apparently.
I started a conversation with a young man.
I don't understand. Like, why you got? Look what you done started. That made it 10 times worse right there.
You know what? I can finish it too. I'll be down here Monday.
Oh boy, we got school Monday.
Oh, that's school day! Oh boy!
Y'all will be here after.
No, we not.
No, we're not. We got homework.
Now the Karen's found another older victim, and she actually closes the distance and puts herself closer to the potential stressor, showing that she has high levels of confidence. Her hands are by her side, which shows confidence as if we're feeling threatened. We would have our hands out ready to defend ourselves, not by our sides. This guy doesn't care about her, and when she knows she has no effect on him, she flees the situation and does a childish gesture with her hands. Look at that smile at the end, she's happy with the situation. Again, this gives her a tiny level of importance. How boring and pointless your life must be if you get your kicks from harassing kids, threatening to sue them and send them to juvie just for swearing on public property. People who have a boring role with a slight level of authority try to exploit their tiny power to the full. These are known as jobsworths. So if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. And also check out my Patreon if you'd like to support the channel further. Thanks for watching.